We're going to talk about debt. Casey Ship here. Welcome to the group. I created this bitch. Welcome. It is for the woman who wants it all. The high performance woman, usually just career driven woman, or that's kind of maybe a stay at home mom now because she thought that was the right thing to do, but really she's go-getter, spiritual badass. That's who I work with. All right, so this is all about debt. And what I mean about debt is this. I had so much consumer debt, it wasn't funny because I grew up, those of you that don't know me, my mom grew up in Section 8 housing, a single mom, grew up in the projects, just very, very poor. Food stamps and everything. And my dad's family, they were not like that. So that's how my mom grew up. And that way of thinking and living in scarcity and fear of, are we going to be able to eat groceries, bled into how I grew up. And, even down to the thing of when we go to restaurants, hey, eat off the kids menu. It was always not enough. Even though she would buy, because things were on sale, gamble, she would buy alcohol every day. Usually people that live in scarcity, and I can say this because I've been there. I remember having no money, but dude, looking back, I spent money on sale items, lots of wants, which wanting things are fine and you deserve to have them. Spent money on eating out, alcohol, water bottle, just buying water out places, tanning lotion, vacations. Looking back, we used to waste money all the time when we didn't have any money, but it's a way of thinking. Now, the way I teach on debt, because I've eliminated consumer debt, and debt's good. Debt is really good for a business owner and for someone that lives in abundance and wealth. You want debt. For somebody that lives in scarcity that Dave Ramsey works with, that's in the churches, and church is a lot of churches are very fear-based. I don't know about you, but I grew up Southern Baptist, and it's very fear-based. If you don't do this, you're going to go to hell. Everything you do is good or bad, and you're always doing something to please this imaginary being outside of you. You're always doing things to please God and Jesus, and you're doing things if you don't do this, it's this, and scarcity, there's not enough money coming in, so save what you got, do all this stuff, and drive a beater car so you can have money later on in life. And I live in Sarasota, Siesta Key, and I'm going to tell you, I'm driving around in my 6-figure sports car, and that's coming from a girl that grew up with Dave Ramsey and, wanted to pay everything in cash, living in scarcity because money stops. Money doesn't keep flowing in. That was my belief, right? Once you get money, you better be smart with it because it ain't going to come in again. Those types of people also believe in the only way out is to win the lottery or marry a rich man. That was the way out. That was the only way to have just true wealth. Either save, live in scarcity, or maybe win the lottery. And so I was like, there's no way. There's more to this. And so I got mentors that helped me with all this. How did they go from the same place I was, pretty much basically considering food stamps on government everything and no money and all this stuff, to becoming a millionaire and feeling how did they wipe out their debt? Obviously Dave Ramsey stuff, it works, but it's to extent of everything else. I've got so many students that bought into the Dave Ramsey stuff. They get in with my money codes course and just the how I teach energy. And I'll never forget this one story of this lady. And that's what a lot of people are. They're very proud and prideful. Oh, I've got no debt. And I'm like, that's cool. But boy, are you misinformed, because we get on a call and she has adrenal fatigue, autoimmune disease. Her health is shitty. It is bad. She's not living a great quality of life at all, which tells me there's tons of emotional stored just trauma that she doesn't know about. And she's trying to do the best she can. And I said something okay, she brought me her problem on a coaching call. And I can't remember exactly what it was, but I was like, why don't you just hire someone to oversee this project so you can do the thing that you really love? Oh, I hadn't thought about that. I'm like, yeah, because abundance, if you truly have money and you truly have healed your money wounds and your money blocks, you're a wealthy woman, you have money. That means you get to provide income for other people, and you understand the importance of your time. How much is your time worth? Hire that out. Get peace of mind. That's what money's for. Money is to support you and make things better and make other people's lives better, right? Because you're a good-hearted woman, you need money. And she's like, yeah, I never thought about that. So she started slowly understanding the energy and frequency of money and moving out of the scarcity mindset that Dave Ramsey teaches. That you want to be these old people struggling and in survival mode, and then want to enjoy the remaining years of their life. Who knows if it's going to be good, for that little short span of time. Not me. I like being able to drive around now and enjoy it now with my kids are small and being happy and free and fun and fun. You can do that too. You just got to decide that that's what you want. If you don't know how it's going to work, good. Me neither. I didn't know how it was going to work either. Do I tell you how to do it? Yeah. That's what's in Hot Moms and the energy of what I do. That's why I was like, I want to show everybody how I have created a better life for myself and my family. And I had all odds stacked against me. I didn't have a college degree. I had a medical assisting diploma. They make shit. It's basically you live in poverty. Seriously. My husband, he didn't have money. He had an ex-wife sucking every penny out. And he had shitty mindset beliefs. Like no matter what money we made, something would take it, you know? If we had anything, it would be like, well, it's credit card. And then maybe we try to pay it off. Like it was horrible. And if I can make it out of that to a point now and moving up, and working less and actually getting to enjoy life, I'm going to tell you how I did it. Like I want to share how I did it because, so going back from debt being a bad thing. Now let's look at that. Okay. Consumer debt. And I go over this in our money codes. I have something called a money challenge. It is so fun. If you love Dave Ramsey stuff, this is like you've graduated and gone to, I don't even know the school of, I don't even know what. It's so much fun. And for even people that say they have no money, they find at least $500 to $1,000. And I've had some people pay off $30,000 in credit in debt in 90 days without making, you know, with basic W-2 jobs and everything else. So I teach you all that in the money codes course, right? That's a part of Hot Moms. Or you can get it separately on CaseyShip.com/shop. It's the money codes. So just going into that first, okay, that's going to help you shift and understand like, oh, wow, okay, I thought we didn't have money and I thought that debt was bad. Okay, I'm starting to see things differently. So consumer debt, which is like I used to spend it on like, you know, something on sale, clothes, home decor, Nikes, whatever, all that stuff, vacations, all that stupid shit. And I wouldn't pay it off every month because obviously I lived in scarcity. You know, credit cards meant I don't have the money now, so I'm just going to charge it. Instead of now, I am think like a wealthy woman. I'm like, let me get these credit cards because I'm going to fly. So let me get flight miles. I pay it off every month. And I'm talking my overhead to run the biz right now. Anywhere, every month's different. We're talking, you know, 5,000 to 15,000. It just depends on just, you know, if I want to do advertising, if I want to bring people on. So I'm like, let me win with that. If you know you're already paying utilities and stuff like that, then an abundance way of thinking is if I'm going to fly, or maybe if I want to go to Disney, or maybe if I want Apple products, let me look and see if there's a credit card that awards people like me that pays X amount of dollars every month and you just pay it off every week. If you're bad with money, there's a reason why. You have a lot of emotional blocks, scarcity and not enough, and like, I don't want to be in debt. You live in a place of unworthiness. You feel like you're not worthy of having more than what you need. You don't feel comfortable with it. You've got a lot of fucked up beliefs. That was me. So it comes down to a worthiness issue. So once you understand that, let me go back to the credit card thing. So a wealthy woman thinks like, let me see how I can win with this. How can I get double time? I'm paying my bills already. Might as well get some points for it and build my credit in the same time because that's power. These stay-at-home moms that choose not to work for the glory of God, that have nothing, that's not smart. Okay, and I know why you did it, but the road to hell is paved with good intention. If you do choose to stay at home, talk to your husband. Say, I'm going to have a credit card in my name with a $500 limit. You can put $20, you can put $100, you can put $500 in my bank account every week. Fuck a joint account. I don't know who taught that. I don't know who, maybe the church, which is beyond, if we had a joint account, there's no way. He should have his own money. I need my own money. Yeah, like that's, you can share a bedroom, okay? But joint accounts and joint money, like, it only works if you're truly like in your divine state and everybody's on the same page. And let me tell you what stay-at-home moms need to be doing. Tell your husband, you get your little credit card. You need your own credit. And those of you that have been in my program, you know, Julie Ross, she would be like all up and down screaming my praises about this right now, because I've had so many women that I've known, so many women that they end up getting divorced or something and they're out on their ass because they had no credit and no money and their skill set was shit. So I'm going to teach you how to get this right. So you tell your husband, you get a $500 limit credit card, or if you got money, a $500,000, I don't care. And you tell him every week, put this amount of money, $20, $40. I don't care if it's $10, it's $500 every single week. If he's got a business or whatever, it's a write-off too, because now your part, that's like you getting paid, and he doesn't have to pay as much on his taxes. But if he has a W-2, still, he pays that allowance in your bank account every week. You use that credit card while you heal your money shits, because you're using it for bills or whatever you'd buy for the kids or whatever. You're racking up points. That way, if you want to go on a Disney trip, you got a Disney card. Now you've got points to go towards your Disney thing, because you're paying it off every week and month, because the money's in your account, because money doesn't run out, because you've healed your money shit. You see what I'm saying? Now, yeah, you're a stay-at-home mom, but guess what? When the kids get a little bit older and you want to kind of go out and start this business thing or get a job, you've got credit, and you know how to work money, and you know how to get points, and you know how to use money. You know how to leverage your money. Wealthy people understand debt is leverage. So if those of you that sit there and you're consumed by debt, understand doesn't make you a bad person. We've all made shitty decisions with money, and it's only because we didn't know any better. We were taught that by our parents, and scarcity and lack, and that money doesn't grow on trees, and that shitty people have money, and all this fucked up shit. Wealthy women spend and invest differently. Let me tell you a little secret on investment versus shitty debt. Shitty debt looks like having 5 cars, unless you have millions of dollars and it's a write-off, a business write-off. But people that have W-2 regular jobs, having 2 refrigerators. Why the fuck do you have 2 refrigerators and you eat out and you what? Have 1 refrigerator, go shopping 1 time a week for groceries. Learn how to go out of the house and take snacks. Stop eating out so much. Stop buying bottles of water. Use all of your lotion up before you buy any more. Use all of your shampoo up before you buy any more. Sell things that you haven't used in 2 years. Do you know what I mean? Those are some small ways. Buying expensive shoes when you just don't have the money to pay it off, unless you have healed your money shit and the shoes are a costume piece that you can write off for your business. Do you see how you can make money work for you? So putting vacations on credit cards is only going to work if you are doing that, because you could just as well pay it off the same week. You're just doing it to get points, because if you can't afford a vacation, you don't need to go on a vacation. You need to use that money to invest into a mentor that can help you increase your skill set in the workplace, so you can get promoted and you can make more money, or build an online business so you can make more money. The people that say they don't have money for investing in themselves, yet they go on vacations, that is the epitome of ignorance. Okay? But I had to learn all this stuff too. Debt is a good thing. I love debt. I want debt. People with a lot of money, they want debt. Okay, because it's leverage. The more debt you got, the less you got to pay in taxes sometimes. I mean, debt's a really good thing. Say it with me. Debt sometimes is a really good thing. It's about how you view the debt. How you got to heal your money blocks and heal your shit. Get out of the Dave Ramsey bullshit way of thinking. You know, when you're ready to get out of scarcity and understand the energy and frequency of money, like, oh, wow, there's a lot more where that came from. Let me learn how to use money to make more money. You don't have to have money to make more money. You got to know that show, Undercover Billionaire, Grant Cardone was a perfect example of that, where they gave everybody $100 and told them they had to create a $1 million business or something in 90 days. It was a great thing. And then watching his spin on why the show ended the way it did or whatever was another thing. Grant Cardone is wonderful about teaching about all that stuff. But I have a lot of money mentors that have helped me. But yeah, understanding that, let's just clean up your money blocks and forgive yourself for the guilt and the shame and all this other stuff you just didn't know. You're just doing what your parents did, you know? There's actually a way to call in more than what you need and set these energetic minimums and set up things for how you want it to work. No matter what kind of job you have, I promise I've helped people that make $40,000 a year, $20,000 a year, manifest something into 6 figures a year. I promise it's possible for you. All you got to do is just take a small, oh, well, wait, what if some of this shit's true? You know, what if? What do you got to lose? Nothing. So debt is a good thing. It's an investment in yourself. And you can even look at, sometimes surgery almost. Let's just say somebody has a lot of loose skin after their weight loss and they really want that to be taken off or something, you could look at that as an investment yourself because it makes you feel better. And now you can show up with confidence in the workplace and you're going to get promoted. Does that happen a lot? No, because it's like gastric bypass surgery. I always say, baby, you don't need to work out in a meal plan. You gotta heal the emotional state that caused you to be overweight and caused you to do whatever, because that girl's still there. And even if you get the surgery, you're still maybe miserable on the inside. It's not going to fix everything. So invest in your health. Emotional health, right? Invest in changing your mindset. Get with people that are moving and grooving and doing the damn thing. It's gone from nothing to something, and it's got other people that's winning, right? Pay those people your money and learn like what they're doing. Get in masterminds, these things that increase your skill set, these trainings and all that stuff. Just get around people that's doing stuff. Read books. Go into self-help. All that. Don't just buy into the Dave Ramsey bullshit. Like, get into people that believes in true wealth, not living in scarcity and save. If you have an abundance of money and you live in a place like where there's just more where that came from, you're gonna have money there when you need it because you just understand how to call it in. Living in scarcity and fear and like, I don't want to mess up, I don't want to do debt, you're blocking yourself from receiving in other places because money is unlimited. You're only saying that money is limited to one way. Like, there's so much more out there with money and time. They kind of go hand in hand. So yeah, just kind of look into shifting and being willing to see things differently when it comes to debt. There's ways to use debt in your favor. It's a great thing. It can be leveraged. And also, this one little tip I'll leave you with is kind of like food as well, like eating something when you know it's not good for you. Because I also know what it's like where I would have this impulsive thing where it's like, I just gotta have that. And I would buy it to like use it as a carrot to dang in front of me to go and increase my sales. And that just really stressed me out. And I was like, there's gotta be an easier way. And there is. I started viewing things like this. All right, I want those Valentino shoes. Or I want the 2 Louis bags, actually the one with nice leather that's like close to $3,000. Or I want Hyros. I want this software that I need $50,000 for, and at least 10K in ad spend. Like, I want these things, right? And then the feeling in me was like, oh, fuck. That's stupid. That's a waste of money. Even buying a house, that's a waste of money. It's a liability. All this fucked up shit, all these old beliefs. And I catch that really quick. I'm like, oh, okay, there it is. Okay, so that's my belief. That's why it doesn't feel good. And then I'll say, no, what the truth is that I want that. I want the house, I want the shoes, and I want the software. So the fact that I want it means I can have it. Or else the thought would not come into my head. That's how God works. That's how the love energy works. Because we're supposed to get what we want. When we get what we want, we vibrate differently. And we're happy and we can... Do you know what it feels like to be able to feel just safe no matter where you go? That you're just safe and you got the money to have the people that you need in your life and the food, and that feels good. You deserve to feel supported and having what you need. I tell myself, like, okay, the very fact that I thought about it, I can totally have it, you can totally have it, but out of self-love right now, because you deserve to sleep good, you deserve to feel happy during the day. Let's just put that on the list. Let's write out how it would feel when you had it, and if you already had it today, how would that feel? What would it feel like? What would you do differently? How would you show up at work? How would you show up right now? Like, how would you dress? How would you look? Okay, I'm going to do that. And I know that works. That's how I manifest awesome shit into my life. And doing that now, I'm not charging up consumer debt where I feel bad about myself. I'm choosing not to eat that or do that out of self-love, knowing that I'm going to get there. I always get what I want plus something better. And that's the truth for you too. You've just got to do it more, and that you got to get more practice in so that you develop confidence and clarity. And that's what I teach in Hot Moms. Confidence and clarity, and honing in on your specific spiritual gifts and running with that. And you'll be like, holy shit, it was this easy the whole time. I have so much power. It's insane. That's what we teach in Hot Moms. So I hope this helped a little bit on the perspective of debt and why it's not a bad thing. And to get out of where you're at, we have to go in and heal all these fucking money blocks, all these unworthiness blocks, and just the guilt and the shame blocks. Like, there's so much there. But it can go really fast if you allow it. If you want help, if you're scared shitless and you want to go faster, well, then just book a call. Go to CaseyShip.com/book a call. It actually won't let you book a call. You have to fill out an application. So you'll fill out an application, and based on that, you can book a call, but we will reach out and kind of let you know based on how you fill it out. Like if we feel like maybe a course is best, or maybe, you know, some other coach is the best thing for you, or maybe just like go here first, or watch this movie first, or we'll read this book first. And then we may say, you know what, you sound like a great fit for Hot Moms. Let's book a call. Let's do the call. Let's see what's going on and see if it's a fit. So we're just here to help you like figure out what's going on and point you in the right direction. Like I'd give anything if I had that 10 years ago for somebody just to listen that was an expert to go, oh, here's what your issue is. You're not fucked up or crazy, and you're not blah, blah, blah. It's actually this. So what you're going to need to do is this. Start off slow, start here, or maybe go straight into this. I would give anything if I had that. Holy shit. So do that. Okay. We'll help you choose which route to go in based on like what you're in right now, or you can do it yourself. I just would hate for you to try to save money by buying a course when you really need Hot Moms, but that's okay, you know. CaseyShip.com/shop. The book club's phenomenal. And money codes. I would say just go straight into the money codes. Let's get to work on clearing up some of your money stuff and worthiness. Like once you start clearing out your money blocks and your worthiness blocks around money, your health is going to improve as well, and your state of mind is going to improve because you're going to feel a little bit safer. Okay? So, get outside today, get that root chakra fired up. Just go outside, get in the sun, because this full moon was whack in a good way. So get outside, you know what you need to do. Listen to your heart, follow your gut, follow the thing that feels inspired and exciting. You can feel scared as shit. It's okay. It is scary. You're going to have to do shit anyway. That's the quickest way to shift into opportunity and abundance, is to show universe and God that you are willing to take a step of faith into the direction of your dreams, even though you're scared. We got you. Go book the call, fill out the application. Let's go to it.